Good afternoon. Now we continue our IELTS examination pattern system. Okay, last day I discussed reading, how you can manage, and what all the areas by which you have to answer the questions. There were 3 different passages given, and out of each 13 plus 13 plus 14, total 14 number of questions will be there based on different patterns I discussed. Do you remember? Now before entering to the core syllabus which I am assigned, I will have to give you in advance requirement of the area of examination. Now let us go to the yet another very significant area of IELTS exam, which seems to be very difficult for all the candidates, is writing section. Writing section. All right. What do you need a writing session? This is a very active skill. 4 important skills, L, S, R, W, out of which I told you reading and writing happen to be very difficult. I don't mean that listening and speaking will be so easy, but rather compared to writing and reading, all the majority students whom I taught, they have reported listening and speaking much easier than writing and reading. So I will give you all the skills, LSRW pattern, all the total syllabus of the exam. That is my method of teaching. I'll give you a picture by which you can prepare the exam. And any doubt that you feel, you can text me, you can contact me, then I will give my mail ID and WhatsApp number. You can talk to me. So now I plan to deal with the writing section. I told IELTS examination is scheduled on 2 days. First day reading and writing. It will have writing also that meant for, this writing is also meant for 1 hour exam. 1 hour exam, reading 1 hour, writing 1 hour. So means what? Writing section, same day you have to write 1 hour exam. And academic session and general session examination will have different questions, but our is same. Our is same. All right. Only thing that you have one change in writing, general and academic, that in general examination you will get a letter writing. Whereas in academic writing you have only 2 tasks. All right. That is called task number 1. Then task number 2. All right. You will get 2 tasks. Means what? 1 hour assignment, 1 hour writing exam. You will get 2 essay topics. Means what? Task number 1. All right. We will have a small discussion on task number 1. All right. Now we are discussing writing task number 1. All right. You will have to write an essay topic on 150 words. 150 words. Words means 150 means 150 should be there. Not less than 150, not above 150. It should be launched, or it should just like a ship voyage. It should be struck on the bank where you reach 150 words. And they will, if possible, they will count the number of words from the beginning line to the end, horizontally and vertically. They can count it within a short time. So unnecessarily going out of 150 or unnecessarily coming below 150 will be a matter of disqualification. So 150 words needed means 99% IELTS trainers would tell you use 20 minutes All right, 20 minutes. Out of 1 hour, you can spend in writing 150 words only for 20 minutes. If 20 minutes not finishing 150 words, better stop there. Then go to the task number 2. So writing section, very, very, very difficult area by which everything will be counted. Alright, once you listen and write exam, once you speak and write exam, may be very easy, but writing is a specified proof in their hand. They will watch and they will, consider and examine and re-examine your progress. Alright, and fee for writing this examination is almost 10 to 12,000. So once you write this exam, if failed, if qualified, that also valuable for only 2 years. After 2 years, again you have to write exam. So better you decide where you get a visa for the abroad country, that make sure within 2 years after passing the examination should go from our country. So only validity for 2 years. So in the writing session, we have 2 tasks. Both 2 tasks are essay writing. First essay is to be written in 150 words and it is to be written in only 20 minutes. Without, after going 20 minutes, that would affect your task number 2, which is most complicated. So in task number 1, what all the types of questions they ask? You have to make some, summarizing visual information. There will be some diagrams and maps given. Alright, just like a map in the statistical ratio, what you call pie chart or table chart, like there will be 2 charts will be given, diagrams will be given, graph will be given. You have to compare A graph to B graph. Understanding the evidence and proof, you have to describe. So 99% cases, either pie chart or what is called either pie chart or what is called graph, multiple graphs. Then some diagrams will be given. Based on this diagram, you have to write. So this is what is happening in the task number 2. Task number 1, tables, diagrams, some visual informations will be given, some description on the topic will be given. You have to write this area. So what is meant for that? Again, I tell you, very, very, very difficult area. Within 1 hour, you have to write 2 tasks, and out of which they will take their answer paper back. So maintain only 20 minutes for this area. Once you go to task number 2, you will get task number 2. All right. All the IELTS trainers would say you can write this task number 2 in 250 words. All right, 250 words. Task number 1 is 150 words. Task number 2 is 250 words, for which you can use almost 40 minutes is equal to 40 minutes plus 20 minutes makes 1 hour. So second task is 40 minutes, or it is very accurate to say second task will be more difficult than the first one. So you will have to face 40 minutes there. So you have to write 250 words, and number of words is compulsory. So what is called there in 99% academic writing, task number 2 will be a very big essay. Many essays available, like descriptive essay, historical essay, scientific essay, but here in 99% you will get an argumentative essay topic. What is meant by argumentative essay? Agree or disagree. There will be a solution, there will be a topic, and this topic you should state whether you agree or disagree, about which I will teach you in future. Because writing section is my section, I will teach you. Listening, speak and reading, others will take you, but I take you writing, by which I will give you maximum. Because I have that much experience to teach you, I will teach you writing section. Writing section will be in the correct manner. We will give you much training. If possible, you just pray for my health, I will do. So, task number 2 is having 40 minutes, but 250 words to be written differently, just like one example. Just one example, the last 2 months ago, one question came for task number 2. Example, nowadays, children in the colleges, even in the colleges, they go for private tuition classes. Is it, do you agree or disagree? That is the topic. So, highlighting the tuition process, the necessity of tuition classes, then you have to develop your agreement or disagreement. Then you specify your critical opinion at the bottom. So, this type of a topic will be given, and this topic based on agree or disagree. That is the process. Task number 2 always coming in the examination. About which is so many topics available. Some topics I will give you, and later we will ask you to write and get ready, by which every answer sheet will be corrected by me and later. So argumentative essays, again opinions will be there, problems will be there, evaluation will be there, challenge and idea will be there. Then what all the important areas that you have to face. First one, that in essay writing, that will be taken in detail later, but to fill the areas of specification, first of all, general things I will dictate here. First, keep in mind, in writing section, all students are requested to write a particular word only for one time. What does it mean? In the IELTS examination, there are so many parameters by which they evaluate your answer script. The first general parameter is that do not repeat a particular word many times in the essay. For example, you use possible, a word possible. Never use possible 2 times. Only you write only 1 time. Instead of possible, you may use can. You may use able. But possible as a word, never to be repeated. This is one of the parameters. Means, particular candidate writing an essay topic, they will check if a particular word repeated coming, they will underscore your marks, then you will lose the essay. So, all these are the tips you have to keep in mind. Many tips are there. In future, I will give you. This is what? Then words should be limited. If 150 required, you write to 150. If 250 required, you write to 250. Not above that, not below that. Then modern words, if possible, you have to use so many modern words. Once you develop writing section, you have to develop so many new technical words. Plenty areas by which they have to develop. Example, I told you in one of the common courses, what is called, technical words, hungry. Hungry, a technical word, which may not appear in the dictionary. What is meant by hungry? Hunger with hunger. What does it mean? Once you get new types of vocabulary, that you may use such vocabulary in your writing section so that your writing will be more attractive. Like modern phrases. All these you have to make a hard work on modern phrases. So many phrases that we had studied. But all these phrases are there, or idiomatic phrases are there, or phrasal verbs are there, which are totally familiar to everybody. But once you write unfamiliar, all right, technical phrases, for example, wine o'clock. Okay, this is a wine o'clock. What is the meaning of wine o'clock? It is not used in the modern dictionary. Coming in future. Only last year in America, this phrase has come and been included in Cambridge University dictionary. Wine o'clock is a particular time in the evening. That time all youth, particularly all people, prefer pub to take wine. That is wine o'clock. Probably 7 to 8. People say, don't call me at 7 o'clock because don't call me this time because that is my wine o'clock. Means the time when I take wine. This is called a modern phrase. Plenty modern phrases available which are not available in the dictionary. Example, cyber staking. One example, cyber staking. That is one of the modern phrase. Cyber staking, what is it meaning? Cyber staking means you people, particularly modern generation, play with all the apps in the mob, what you call WhatsApp, Facebook. During the study time, during the time of work, people do search and search in the mobile phone. That is called cyber staking. In order to show you one or two examples, which you have to keep in mind that everywhere there is a modern method of writing which makes your writing so attractive. Everybody will put a great mark and result you will be awarded IELTS. So, painting the city red. In the example what? We are after the result, all the people became very happy. Inside telling that is common way of telling that everybody is happy. But immediately after the result, BCom Corporation people paint the college red. Paint the college red means what? Everybody was in a jovial mood, happy mood. This is the method. Painting the premise red in color means everybody who are standing there will be called happy. So this method of attraction, this method of writing would attract everybody's attention. Your essay will be strong. Then after vocabulary, all right, first one is vocabulary, then second one is linking words. Linking words, you will have to keep linking words. So many linking words. That is what I tell you, there are so many parameters. They will check how many linking words you have used. What is meant by linking word? Connecting words. To start a paragraph, to conclude a paragraph. So many techniques are there which are called tips that in future I would tell you before I take writing in a detail in the manner that we will give you so many specification. So words means what? You have to develop all types of vocabulary. What is the method of developing vocabulary? To that area I am entering now. Linking words like sequence, telling sequence. Example, afterwards, first of all, then telling the result. You will tell hence, as a result, eventually, consequently, means such words to be used in the essay topic. Once you tell result. Once you want to tell the result of something, then use hence, as a result, eventually, consequently. Suppose you want to write related to addition as a concept, you will use also, and, as well as, moreover, not only. These are called linking words. once you use showing certainty, in order to show certainty in one of your essay, then you will write what? Of course, undoubtedly, unquestionably, without question. Suppose you mention condition, you use if, unless, so that, provided. Then you use summary, means what? 99% last para, you will conclude the essay, then that is called a summary. After describing everything, you reach the last paragraph, then you will write what? To conclude, in short, in nutshell. Then IELTS generally in all the people, all the descriptive essays given, they use a technical word to recapitulate. To recapitulate means what? To conclude. So in order to avoid to conclude, which is the common method of conclusion, people say in IELTS exam to recapitulate means what? In short. In short means what? In nutshell. In nutshell means what? In conclusion with. All these are there, but modern method of techniques. You can apply definition. Then structure of essay, you have to study structure of essay, how you will structure. Then somewhat, so vocabulary is main area. Then you have to study grammar. All right, which is somewhat introductory topics given in the common course, but in additional grammar area, particularly pause area to be revised. All right, pause area, parts of speech area to be revised, for which you depend any one of the grammar books, particularly intermediate grammar book. Intermediate grammar book, Professor Muthadu by Kerala University, or Rannan Martin High School English grammar book, any grammar book you refer, particularly you study from noun to conjunction, then related to the parts of speech area, then at least make a revision. I don't tell you, you study from the beginning. You revise and recollect parts of speeches. After that, parts of speeches, we come to the area called synthesis. All right, synthesis. All right, synthesis. All right, you have to study synthesis. What is meant by synthesis? Synthesis means different types of construction, particularly tense scheme, particularly active voice and passive voice. Then you go to direct and indirect speech. Then you have to write a different combination of sentences, different conjunction, A plus B, A plus A plus B, like simple, complex, compound, complex pattern. All these you have to make somewhat what is called just polishing and repolishing, keep in your mind. Then you will start writing beautiful sentences. So vocabulary on the one hand, writing grammar on the second section, then understanding the method of essay writing with special reference to IELTS exam. Then definitely you will get a very easy method of writing the exam. Then generally we will get how you get vocabulary. I would recommend you that you read at least English newspaper. Then please read as many stories as possible. Then you will come to the area of writing. So again I repeat, 1 hour examination writing, task number 1, 150 words, 20 minutes. Task number 2, big essay, argumentative essay, 40 minutes, 250 words. Within 1 hour, exam will be over. Materials available in the market, and if possible, I will give you so many materials. All right, then listening. All right, next area after writing, you will get. So we finish reading, writing. Now listening. What is the method? Listening examination, no? In 9, that is one day exam, listening and speaking. One day you will be put in a particular cabin, all right, with a headphone. They will give you listening examination. Duration is, listening examination, duration is 30 minutes. Only half an hour exam. Only half an hour exam listening. All right, what is the method? Here also we have 40 questions. 10, like 40 questions will be there. You have to answer. First 20 social context. Second 20 academic context. Means 40 questions will be there. Example based on 4 listening tips. They will give you 4 listening test. All right, A, then B, C, D. 10 questions, 10 questions, 10 questions, 10 questions, 40 questions. There will be 40 questions in the exam listening within half an hour. Based A conversation, B conversation, C conversation, D conversation. Based on this conversation listening, during the time of listening, there will be question that you have to write in a piece of paper. All right, they will supply you paper, on that you write and give back. For giving, writing the correct answer, transferring the correct answer to another original sheet of the answer script, you will get 10 minutes more. So after 30 minutes, you will get 10 minutes more to transfer your answer in the correct way. All right, about which listening teacher would teach you how this will be done in the later. First A section will be a conversation. X and Y will be making a conversation from where you have to find answers. B section will be a monologue passage, just like a preach, just like a talk by somebody. Then based on this talk, 10 questions will be there, you have to answer. C, again conversation. D will be a monologue. Some you have to write some notes. Essay, the short answer questions, table completion, sentence labeling, etc. In the same way, so our listening over. Then speaking, LSRW, listening. Speaking is also taken by another teacher. All right, it's their duty, they will discuss, I hope. But again, to complete the area, I will tell you what is speaking. It is the examination the same day of listening. You will get 15 minutes, only 15 minutes. All right, you will get a speaking. All right, only 15 minutes. Again divide into 14, 1. All right, 14 minutes and 1 minute extra means what? Total 15 minutes. It has 3 important area. Again I tell you, speaking has A, B, C. 3 areas you will get. All right, 3 areas you will get. What is the method? I will tell you what is the method of speaking. That you can search in the internet and YouTube several specimen speaking examination given there. But I will tell you the structure. Once you are entering to a cabin of a examiner, you will be asked to sit in front of him or her, then starting examination. What? First question, 4 to 5 minutes. It can be also divided. A, first section, second section, third section. A section, first informal talk. What is the informal method of talking? They will make you ready for the exam. They will ask you what is the correct spelling of your name, where do you come from. Informal type of questions by which they can understand what is your full name, full spelling of your name like. Then immediately after making in a correct way, they will ask you just like where do you come from. Example, I am coming from Guruvayur. Then the first thing you have to keep in mind, as I have studied, All right. In the speaking examination, never stop your answer till they ask you to stop. Okay, that keep in mind. This is one of the tips. In the speaking examination, 15 minutes, you never stop by deliberately, you never stop your answer. They will ask you or they will switch over you to another question. Till that moment you continue, because the main thing that they want to examine your fluency in the English. Like so. So first section is 4 to 5 minutes. Then second section, what is called B section, that is called cue card section. Cue card. What is meant by cue card? They will supply you one sheet of paper with a pen and pencil. What pencil and rubber, or pen not required, pencil and rubber. In this paper, there will be a topic given. All right, probably any topic. That topic you can think 1 minute. You think 1 minute about the topic. Then you jot down your points, what you are going to say. Then after 1 minute, they will ask you to describe what is based on the topic. Then you example in the topic, a festival. In the cue card it is given a festival. Then you prepare 1 minute your Puram festival, Thrissur Puram. Then 1 point elephants, Chanda Melam, so many points that you keep down there. After 1 minute they ask, okay, describe. Then you describe Thrissur. That means again I tell you, never stop your answer till they ask you to stop. Okay, this is called the cue card. Cue card, different topics are there in cue card. Will be given you later. All right, and it is speaking section dealing teacher will give you so many cue card, or it is possible in the market you can collect it. After this, after description of cue card, you go to C section. Based on this C section, 4 to 5 minutes. Altogether I told you total quarter hour, 15 minutes exam. These last 4 to 5 minutes, they will ask you some questions based on this cue card, Puram festival. Then you answer, exam finish. So here they want to test your fluency. They want to test your cohesive, lexical language, grammar range, pronunciation, etc. Then so many ideas you will get in this. Okay, in order to give you that academic session, I introduce this book. All right, IELTS Cambridge English. This book is very important, available in the market, that you can see. IELTS Cambridge. All right, you can copy down there. This book address is given, Cambridge English Language Assessment. Cambridge English Language Assessment. All right, IELTS guide. This is a guide. This is a guide for those people who are preparing IELTS exam should possess these, and everything is given in this textbook. This is enough for scoring more than 90%. This is called IELTS module guide. All right, their phone number is given, and site is CambridgeEnglishLanguage.org. Mobile number is also given. If you want, you can copy down 978111762069 contact number. All right, and site www.cambridgeenglishlanguage.org. You will get this book by post if you want. So many parameters and so many questions and so many topics are given there. Then you will practice with the help of every teacher in the college. So my area is, again I specify you, my area is from LSRW. I deal with W, writing, for which we will start by next day different methods, some grammatical areas, some development of language, some vocabulary, some phrases. Then after pattern of writing exam, then how you will face task number 1, how you will face task number 2, then how you will score good marks. Then we will correct ourselves, and by which we will tell you the correct thing. So here, after this class, I give you a link, all right, which is related to YouTube. All right, after this, catching this link, all right, I supply you this link. After catching or visiting this link, you will get a story. The story's title is The Other Pair. The story is totally The Other Pair. Then after watching this short movie or short film, The Other Pair, you send me, all right, 1 or 2 minutes voice clip, how you try to appreciate this short film by your own words. Need not to go above 2 minutes. Everybody should send. Then I can catch you how far you can speak good English. Then you will get the link in this class. After some time, then go to this link. In this link, you will get a short film. Then watch carefully. Then you send me a voice clip, by which voice clip I can understand. Never talk in Malayalam, only English. Preferably maximum 5 to 6 sentences. What did you understand? Then I can make an assessment, because though it belongs to speaking section, you have to develop your own method of talking, method of speaking in this way. In the reading class session also, I would give you a particular short film by which you have to make prepare a material. So this link is meant for you to send me voice clip. All right. Then the other clip I would give the first class will be asked you to write sentences. Okay.
يلا القطر وسع. يلا يا ابني القطر هيمشي.